Alright, in this video we are going to see how to create this catch the fruit game with HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now we have to catch this fruit. You can see the score is also getting incremented. So if I leave the fruit, you see game over, it shows game over. Now let me show you again. If you see, I did not do anything. Now I have left the fruit and it says game over. Cool. To do, just refresh it and start the game again. Now let me play this and show you. Let me leave. Fine. Now you see the game got over. Now we are going to create this. To follow along, I leave the source code and the images required in the description so that you can start along with me. This is the 53rd JavaScript project in our playlist, and these are the required images. We have 3 images and 3 files. The first one is HTML, script and style sheet. Let's start this from scratch. Let's create first 3 files and we'll name this as demo.html, demo.css and then demo.js. Now let's I think it is not getting saved, demo.js, and yes, it got saved. Now let's use the template code, and you can give title any name. Now let me link the style sheet. Now let us link the script file, script.js. Actually it's demo.js. Now we are going to create a container with id game, and inside the game we need monkey, and we need banana, and finally we need score with text score and span which shows score. So let me show you how this look without CSS. Since we are in the same folder, we can just copy paste it and call it. Actually style.css, it is demo.css. refresh it, get into the browser, refresh it, and this is how it looks, plain and simple. There is no design. Now let's start designing it. For all element, let me remove the margin, padding and a margin, and later on, now what we need to do is we just have to call the body and give the background as black, and let's use the display flex so that whatever is there inside the body, it would be at the center. Display flex, align items, justify content, and width of 100 vertical width, height of 100 vertical height. Let me connect this the demo. So this is how it looks. Now let's start designing the game div. Let's add the background. So let's start playing without images. Background white, height 500 pixel. Note the height and width, it's going to play a huge role in JavaScript. Width 300 pixel. Let me show you how this looks. Great. Let me zoom in. Cool. Now let's have the banana on top. Let's design the banana hash, width of 100 pixel, height of 100 pixel, background color yellow. Refresh it. Cool. The same way, monkey, let the monkey be brown, and I want the monkey to be at the bottom, so position, you can use either absolute or relative. Let me stick with absolute. So to use absolute, you have to use the container position absolute or relative. And then top, since the container height is 500 pixel and the monkey height is 100, 500 minus 100 is 400 pixel. Got it. Now left, let's make this 100 pixel, so it's 300 in total, so it would be at the center. Fine, it's all the calculation you have to make. Cool. Now the next thing, we have to make this, let's design the score as well. Use the id hash score and use the position absolute, left top of 0, right of 0, and padding of 5 pixel, color of black, font weight just to give the bold to the text. Cool. Alright, now let's work on the monkey. Make the not the monkey, make the banana falling from the top. So what we can do is, we need to give animation name. Before that, you give the colon, spelling, slide, 2s, time duration, linear, and infinite number of time I want this to be playing. I want this animation to play infinite number of time. So let's define the animation at the rate keyframes, then on 0th time and on 100th time frame. So starting from top of 0 and it should end on 400 pixel. Since the height is 500, let's make this 600. Let me show you. Keyframes, slide. So we have to use position to make this work. You see the mistake, we have to give the name. Cool. Let me zoom out. Since this is 500, let's stop at 500. Let me take the display flex from the body and give margin 0 and auto. Cool. Now we got it. Now we have to work on the JavaScript. The first thing what we need to do is let me note this down as well so that it would be useful. Now what we need to do is we have to make the monkey move on left and right. So without wasting time, let's directly jump into the JavaScript. Let us call document.getElementById. Let's call the monkey div and the banana div and the score div as well. It's banana, and to get the score we would be using query selector all, and inside we have to find the ID of score, and then we need to find the span inside the score. Cool. Now let's create a function move left, and what it should do is it should get the position of the monkey. So to get the position of the monkey, window dot get computed style and pass the element which is monkey in our case, and for with on the element we want the left position. So monkey left, so we have to parse this as an integer, and once this is done, we have to pass this monkey left to we have to pass this. Now what we would be getting is we would be getting the value of 100. If you remember, we have given left of 100, so we will be getting 100. So now what I need is get the 100, and I want it to move to the left, so minus equal to 100, and then assign the value monkey dot style dot left equal to, and we need to pass it as in this format. The same way for the right, move right, and this is going to be left. Instead of minus it should be plus, and everything is same. Now let's move, let's get on the document dot add event listener. We want to pass key down event, and let's pass the event as a parameter, and e dot I think e dot key. Now we'd be getting if e dot key is arrow left, if it is arrow left, then run this function. If it is arrow right, run the right function. Let me refresh and show you. You can see left and right is working fine, but the case is, you can see we can move out of the container. This should not be the case. So here, before appending, if monkey left is less than 0, then only add this. Now refresh it. I think we are making a mistake. I'm sorry for the silly mistake. It should be greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0, and the same thing, it should be less, it need to be less than 300. So if you know the width is 300. Now even if I click the left button, it is not working. Even if I click the right button, it is not working. It stops inside the 0 to 300 range. Cool. Now we can move left and right. Now what we need to do is we have to set the make a banana fall randomly. So we want to make this thing banana to fall randomly. For that we have to use set interval. Let's start using set interval. Function, and on the second parameter the time, which is 2 seconds. So set interval. On the set interval, what we need to do is we have to create a random number. So let's create a random number. Math dot random will give you random number from 0.0 to 1.0, and I want it to be from 0 to 3. and it should be in the decimal format, so I want it to be the real value without decimal. Math.floor will do the work, and then multiply it with 100. Now this way, let me show you random number. Let's check the console.log. For every 2 seconds we should get the number between 0 to 300. Sorry, either 0 or 100 or 300. Sorry, 200 or 300. Cool. Now you can see 0, 100 and 200, not 300. It should less than 300. Now in this case we are going to apply the real logic. If you understand, let me just show you. So this is monkey and this is banana. So before that, let me show you. Let's just make this random fall. Get the banana, then style dot left equal to random number plus pixel value. So instead of 2000, let's make this 1000. Let's check. Let's first make this console.log and check. Refresh it. 100, 0, again 0, 100. So it's not getting applied. Banana, let's check whether we have the ID. Okay, it's there, but you can see multiple name is there. That's the reason it got error. Now 0, again 0, now it's 100, 200, now it's working. Cool. Let's make this 2 itself. Not don't hurry, we don't want this to. Why we are giving 2 seconds? It's because the animation we have set is for 2 seconds. Now here the real logic is going to get applied. The first thing is we have to get the position of this banana over this place. That is, it starts from 0 and this is 400 and this is 450. So we have to apply the logic on this position. If this is above 450, then we have to get into the another logic that the banana and the monkey are in the same line. So first thing first, let's start the set interval, and this need to be a powerful one, so let's run this every 10 seconds, and let's store this into a variable so that if the game is over, we have to stop this. So let me name this as x, but I would not recommend you to give the value x, just to assume or just to get a knowledge, just to save time, just giving x. That's the reason. Now we have to get the position of the banana from the top. So for that, window, so we have already used over here. Let's just copy this and paste here. In this case it's banana and we want the position from top. So let's name this as banana top, and let's get the monkey top as well. It's camel case monkey top. Then again copy paste same let's get the left and right, sorry, just the left from both the monkey as well as the banana. Cool. Now let's apply the first logic, that is our banana should we have to apply the condition on 450. So if the banana top is greater than 450 ampersand and less than sorry greater than 450 and less than 500, then we have to apply the logic. That means both of them are in the same line, which is if monkey left equal to banana left, that means both of them are in the same line. Then we have to, at this case, we have to increment the store, or we have to give the alert saying that game over, and we have to stop the interval, clear interval, pass the x. Let's add the counter variable. On page load it should be 0. On every interval it should increment by 1, and then I have to get the span element and pass the hardcode value inside it. So if the game is over, we have to set this to 0 again, counter, and if there is a match, then not to forget we have to stop the animation as well. So banana has the animation, just refresh it, you should see game over. Now let's catch this. Okay, that's a CSS problem, let's fix that. That's a silly mistake, you can see it should be left, not top. Let's check again and again. If you see, I have made this 10. Let's refresh it, leave it, let's try to catch it. Let's try to leave the other thing, let's leave this, and it's working. Now let's make this overflow hidden for the game. Cool, catch it, catch this, catch this, catch this, and leave this, and that's working. Now let's work on the CSS. Just give the let's start with banana. I'm going to give the background image to it. Background image colon URL banana, refresh it, background size contain, cool. Let's make this background repeat, no repeat, refresh again, cool. Copies this and paste this to monkey as well, change this to monkey. Let's remove the brown color, cool. Now the same thing to the game jungle dot jpg, and cool, here you go. And instead of contain, let's make this cover, cool. Catch this, catch, and leave this. Great. Thank you so much for listening. Get the source code in the description.